Magandang araw po at magandang gabi sa mga nakakapanood sa gabi at sa lahat po ng naabot ng video na ito. Welcome po dito sa AMBO Avoy Mix Video. Ngayon po may bago tayong video mula sa Sandbox. At ito po ay breaking, no? Ibig sabihin, isa na namang jet fighter ng US at 6th generation po ito. Bukod ito dun sa F-47 na binalita lang kamakailan, no? Kahapon, no? Meron pang isa, no? At kung tawagin nila ito ay the Navy's F-8XX, no? Ito po yung itsura niya, no? So, magbibigay po tayo ng reaction dito sa video na ito ni Sandbox, no? At sige po, ano? Inaasahan ko rin po yan sa inyo dyan sa comment section ngayon. I-play na po natin ang video at huwag na natin patagalin pa. Ito na po ang video ni Sandbox.
According to new reports, the U.S. is about to announce the contract award for its second sixth-generation fighter, and this time, it'll be a carrier-capable jet meant to serve aboard the U.S. Navy's flat tops. Last week, the U.S. Air Force awarded Boeing the contract to build what we now know will be called the F-47.
Ito yung, yung F-47, no? Last week, no? Pero ang inaabangan ko, yung, TR-3B, no? Anti-gravity po yun, no? Yun yung inaabang kong ilabas ng US kung paano makipaglaban ng isang anti-gravity na flying object, no? Parang UFO na yun, no? Pero mukhang dinedeny pa nila yun, no? Sinasabi nilang wala silang ganon, no? Pero ang dami namang nakakakita. So dito na tayo, no? Sa ikalawang 6th generation ng jet ng US, no? Yung FAXX.
Will be called the F-47, a runway queen air superiority fighter meant to unseat the F-22 Raptor as the world's most dominant air-to-air platform. The Navy, on the other hand, is looking to field a replacement for its broadly capable FA-18 Super Hornets, and at least until now.
With regards po dyan sa FA-18 Super Hornet, halos bugbog na sa gera yan, no? Talagang useful sa Amerika. Ito, F-18 Super Hornet na ito, no? Bugbog. Talagang bugbog na sa gera itong subok na, no? Itong F-18 Super Hornet na ito. Sa ngayon, bumibira itong sa Iran, Yun ang pagkakalam ko,
And at least until now, the Navy and Air Force have been clear that this new carrier fighter will not be the same jet as the Air Force's F-47. And that complicates matters a bit because Lockheed Martin is already out of the Navy stealth fighter competition, which we currently know as FAXX, which leaves it up to Northrop Grumman and
So, Lockheed Martin po ang gagawa ng FAXX, no?
And with Boeing winning the Air Force's contract, that would suggest that this Navy contract might be Northrop's to lose. Otherwise, the Air Force and Navy run the risk of falling into the same financial trap as the F-35 program, just trying to stuff everything you need for very different mission sets into a single, very pricey airframe. But then, anything is possible, and Boeing may have convinced both the Air Force and the...
Ang galing niya mag-deliver ng speech, no? Sana ganun din ako kasi talagang, energetic, no? Hindi ko kaya yung ganun. Magaling yung nag-narrate dito sa video na ito, no? Yung Sandbox.
The Navy that they can handle both of these stealth fighter programs thanks to their massive new classified aircraft factory in St. Louis and several other new facilities they're already building to support NGAD or F-47 production. Now, the Navy's new stealth fighter is expected to offer a significant leap in stealth over even the F-35C that already operates off America's carriers, along with a similarly significant boost in onboard avionics technology, sensor systems, and targeting capabilities. Like the F-47, the FAXX is expected to fly accompanied by drone wingmen. And while the Air Force has been clear that they want more range out of their next fighter, the Navy sees a big boost in range as an absolute imperative. China's anti-ship missile arsenal has greater reach than America's current carrier-based fighter.
So, may design itong the Navy's FAXX, no? Na pag lumipad ito, may kasama itong drone, no? Ganun yung design niya at talagang capable siya sa aircraft kasi talagang tinawag siyang Navy's FAXX, no? At ito po ay stealth fighter jet at 6th generation jet din po, no? Mukhang wala pang yung eksaktong itsura, no? Hindi pa nila may pakita kasi sa tingin ko yung nakikita natin dito sa video, yan yung F-47 na 6th generation. Bukod dyan, meron pang isa na ilalabas.
Meaning American carriers can't sail close enough to the fight to scramble fighters without serious risk of being hit themselves. A new fighter with even greater range would allow U.S. carriers to remain outside the reach of these weapons while still scrambling sorties into the fight. Now, the Navy's in-service FA-18 Super Hornets offer a combat radius of less than 600 miles, and the F-35C offers less than 700. This new FA-XX fighter really needs to offer a combat radius somewhere north of 1,000 miles in order to offset.
So, ito yung ito yung concept, no? Halos ito yung concept nung the Navy's FAXX, no? Kasi yung isa merong parang sa Gripen, no? May maliit na pakpak dun sa nguso. Yun yung F-47, no? So ito naman yung tingin ko, ito yung tinatawag nilang FAXX. Sige, tuloy na natin yung video.
Set these concerns, and that added range can be further bolstered by platforms like the MQ-25 Stingray drone refueling tanker that the Navy intends to field. And
yan po yung yung drone, yung isa. So yan ay remote controlled, tinatawag natin smart drones, no? Na kasama nung ngayon, kita nyo, halos kasing laki nung F-35, no? Yan, kasama niya lumilipad. So, ganun din yung 6th generation. May kasama siyang drone na ganito pagka siya ay umatake, no? Yun yung design at kung bakit ganun, medyo malalim yun, military strategic yun. So, tuloy natin.
Just the next few years. Now, this new fighter is also expected to offer larger payloads to carry larger weapons or just more of the same ones that are already in service without compromising its stealth profile. And on a long enough timeline, another modified version of this same FAXX fighter is expected to enter service as a replacement for the Navy's EA-18G Growler fleet. Now, these are electronic warfare attack aircraft based on the Super Hornet airframe. And likewise, the new electronic warfare FAXX will be based on the existing fighter, but will carry electronic warfare payloads rather than primarily kinetic ones. Now, this FAXX contract will initially be worth billions, but in the long run will be worth tens of billions as these aircraft roll into production and then sustainment phases. Now, for those of you keeping track at home, that means right now the future of American air power looks like Boeing building the F-47, Lockheed Martin building the Block 4 F-35, and Northrop Grumman building the B-21 Raider. But for more details into just what capabilities FAXX will bring to bear and what company will be building it, we're just going to have to wait and see. But we may not be waiting for long.
So, yun nga, no? Kung sino yung bubuo nung the Navy's FAXX, no? So, hanggang dyan na lang kasi yung video. Wala pang alam, no? Kung sino yung kumpanya. Kasi Lockheed Martin yung gumawa nung F-47. Pero regard dito sa FAXX, mukhang wala pa, no? Pero yung TR-3B, mukhang ginagawa yun sa loob ng Area 51, no? Kasi napaka-secrecy napaka-secret na yung most advanced na technology na anti-gravity, no? Yung Black Manta. So, ito po, no? Itong tinatawag nilang FAXX na to, may sinasabi na during may nabalitaan ako sa isa sa mga Filipino-American tinatawag natin nga mga sundalo, no? Filipino-American soldier. Ito palang mga Amerikano na to, during yung military exercise drill, iba yung pinapakita nila doon sa totoong gera, no? Kasi tama nga naman siya, kung magme-military exercise sila, kunyari with Philippines, tapos nakamanman si China, mapag-aaralan ni China kung paano nagre-react yung Amerikano pagdating sa gera. Pero sa totoong gera, iba na po yung kanilang ikinikilos, no? Yung po tinatawag na top secret ng US soldier, no? So hindi nila pwedeng basa-basa yun, no? Ipakita, no? Yung sa military exercise is just a basic lang po. So, hanggang dito na lang po, no? Antayin natin yung balita kung sino yung gagawa ng FAXX na ito, no? At maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta niyo sa channel na ito. Hanggang sa muli.